Hello, and welcome to another episode of Riding in Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Phillip.
And today we're going to be talking about a thing called truth. This is written by Iolanda Zanfardino with art by Elisa Romboli. And fun fact, they are a couple. This version is published by Oni Press. But the first 5 issues originally came out from Image, I think?
Yes, that's correct.
And we were done with the story, even though I wanted more. But now there's more. So this is a collection of all 10 issues. The last 5 were published on Kickstarter and now are available in print.
And another fun fact, this couple wrote one of my favorite books of all time.
Alice in Leatherland?
Alice in Leatherland. I love Alice in Leatherland.
We love this couple. Okay, keep writing.
Exactly.
Keep writing and drawing things. Okay.
Yeah, Alice in Leatherland's probably a top 10 book
Of all time.
of all time.
More than this one?
Yeah, Alice in Leatherland, man.
I love that book so
That
much.
book is like
I think it's also special because it was our first book of theirs, but we've read pretty much everything that they've done.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a lot to do with it, like the writing, the art, and all that. I mean, this isn't there. We're going to get to this, but I have thoughts on this book a lot.
Okay. Well, per usual, I'm going to read the back of the book, so don't make me throw up, okay?
Okay.
What are you doing? Okay. Venture across Europe with a workaholic scientist, this one, and a romantic thrill seeker, this one. 2 perfect strangers thrust together by fate and circumstance on a mission to honor the past and live in the present. Dr. Magdalene Traumer, this one, is a brilliant scientist whose noble dream is nothing short of saving the world. Dorian Wildfang, this one, is a free-spirited wanderer who runs from nothing except for maybe her own destiny. After a series of life-altering events, these unlikely companions find common ground on a journey which sparks an unexpected romance as they navigate the complexities of self-discovery and the challenges of a world on the brink of chaos.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it doesn't give anything away.
No, it doesn't.
That's actually a really good synopsis.
That's a good synopsis because it doesn't really give anything
This
away.
book starts with Mag getting kidnapped.
No, it's not how it starts. She gets fired.
She gets kidnapped by Dorian. Okay? That's literally how it opens.
I know, but it's...
Let me show you the first page. She's in the car.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. But yeah, Mag gets fired from her job after she just had a breakthrough in her research. And Dorian just lost her brother. Because they have, well, she might have, but she doesn't want to know, this hereditary condition.
Right.
And her brother left a travel journal, and so now it is her goal to go to all the places and reenact movie scenes that were taken at those places, right?
Right. They watched a lot of old movies together.
And after Mag gets fired, she has a drunken adventure and passes out in the back of her car because she can't drive. And when she wakes up, her car's being driven by Dorian because she left her keys in the front seat. So that's how their adventure begins. And it is a wild ride, okay? I'm not going to really talk more about that.
It's just a lot of growth between both of them.
So much growth. They grow together, too, which I really, really liked.
Right.
I loved, the road trip aspects and how we got the little chibi versions of them driving across the map.
Yeah. We even got our Thelma and Louise moment.
Oh, yeah.
But not the ending of Thelma and Louise, but just that
No
type
one
of
dies,
moment. No one dies.
Oh, except for Dorian's brother died.
Well, I mean, but that was before the book starts. You're so full of crap.
Okay. He's a crazy driver.
We're going 40 miles an hour.
Anyways. I love the art. This is one of the covers. I have pretty much all the covers for this book. They're beautiful. And I love how they always, cover A and cover B always complement each other. They did a really amazing job with that.
Yep.
So what was your favorite part?
I mean, I don't know. It's such a hard book to describe, which is why what you actually read this time really makes sense.
Yeah.
The road trip aspect, so I think one of the things that I really liked is, was it Magdalene?
Yeah.
Magdalene is like, she wants to save the world. She's very serious about it, but she's serious to a detriment to herself.
Yeah.
Right? And so
like, she
sometimes,
never go home. She
right,
never probably remembers to eat.
right. And so sometimes I know I feel that way, that I get so serious about things.
Mm.
So that was somewhat relatable in that
But
character.
you're not married to your work.
Well, yeah, I'm not, but it's still, like, they just use work as a reason, right? Mm-hmm. It can be anything from that standpoint.
Like, she was married to her work so much that it caused a divorce, and
right,
divorce papers were stacking up at her apartment.
Yeah, because she ignored that. She ignored the personal part of her life for work, but once again, she delved into work because of everything else. So once again, you making the comment that I'm not like married to my work, that can just be a euphemism for whatever you want to pick and choose for, right? Like, it's not.
But her learning to let go was very, very beautiful.
Yes. But I think it was a good thing, right? Like, you had two people. One was really serious, and one who just lost a brother. She had no reason to live.
Yeah.
Like, in her mind, so
she had nothing to lose.
She had nothing to lose, and so there was no serious there. Like, everything at this point was just going to be a game.
Like, they could have been doing illegal things, and she had no care in the world.
Right, but but the two of them together, they started. I'm not going to go say they all came to a middle ground of both of them. They were both still who they are, but they learned from each other, which I thought was a great thing.
And they see some amazing places, and the art really captures these places. Like, obviously, I've never been to any of them, but the art is so beautiful.
Yeah, it all takes place in Europe, by the way. The whole book's in Europe.
Like, they get in the fountain. You're not supposed to do that. I don't think Dorian cared.
Yeah, no, she did not care at all.
Mm-hmm. And they're in the Colosseum. Like, it's amazing. I didn't understand the movie scene parts because I'm not a movie guru, but I'm sure if you like movies, it would probably have been even better.
But anyway, on this road trip, they basically learned from each other and like what's important, how to let loose of work, and it's okay to take some time for yourself. And then that's Magdalene, but then Dorian like learned that, sometimes there are things out there worth living for, even though you may not think it is. Mm-hmm. And there's people out there worth living, and people care. Yep. And sometimes that can make all the difference.
And I want to go back to Doc's research, because she literally wanted to save lives, and she found a way to do that, and it would be cheap. Healthcare, we're not even going to talk about that. But I'm sure in Europe it's very different than it is here. But she found a way to make healthcare accessible and life-saving for people, and that was exploited.
Well, the corporations didn't want it to get out because they wouldn't
make any money.
Profits,
yeah, they wanted to make money.
So there was multiple angles to this story of like why she got fired, the road trip, and then still trying to make the world a better place. And I think overall I like all the characters. I think turned out really well done.
Yeah. Like, even her ex-husband.
Yeah, like I said,
he was looking for her because he still cares for her as a person.
Right. But he wanted a divorce paper signed because they'd been separated for years.
And he was having a baby.
And he was having a baby with somebody else.
Wife,
right. So. And once again, it wasn't that.
No hard
that
feelings.
Magdalene like hated it. She just didn't know how to run that part of her life, right? Mm-hmm. And so.
And we were introduced to some other characters in the second half. Like, the story, we were okay with how issue 5 ended, because you can just use your imagination to how it's going to go from here. But the way it built on that, with more characters and more backstory and development, like, it was so good. But I love the new characters we meet, like the other doctor, the really clumsy one.
Yeah, she was the great character.
And then we see more of the like director that had a part in firing Mag, but she wasn't all bad.
Well, she was on parts, but not other parts.
Yeah, and then we see Dorian's acting skills. That was funny.
We talked about this earlier. So this book, the first 5 issues came out from Image. At the end of the 5th issue, it had a great ending. And if the 5 issues,
open ending,
yeah,
though.
but if the 5 issues ever, like, if that was only it, I was fine with it. I truly was fine with it, even though there was a lot of questions.
Do you want me to show the ending?
Unanswered. Sure, it's the middle of the book. Right.
Ta-da!
But and I said then that this book was a great book.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a great book, and then issues 6 through 10 came out, and I don't know how to describe.
It got even better.
I will tell you, by the end of this, I was sort of tearing up making it through the epilogue.
Aw, the epilogue was really great.
The ending of the book, and then we get an epilogue, so we get a jump, which if you go read the book, and you'll understand why we need a jump in time for this. Was so well done.
The lavender.
Everything about the ending of this book was so well done. And
thank you, Oni, for making this happen.
And the thing is like, some people could sit there and go, well, some of it was over the top. Well, the first 5 issues, some of it was over the top, right?
Yeah.
Like some of the road trip stuff.
It
and
was
all that.
so
it was
fun.
Yeah, it was like,
it
it's
was
okay.
Such a fun book,
right? It's like the whole point. It's okay to let go and just let the story take you, and not be so serious about everything. But the writing is great. The art is great.
All got a little mature there in certain pieces too.
Like there's like the one doc at the end that was kind of the head doctor of the place that fired Magdalene. Like she even had a little bit of redemption in it, and it was all based on a couple of characters.
Yeah.
And so all of that was...
all the characters were great, I thought. The car, I love the car, the choice of car. I love Mag's hair, her long curls in the front. Like, the character designs, the art, oh my gosh. I'm just going to... look, I want to go to Moulin Rouge. Look at that.
If you want to read a book about...
a love and adventure. Finding yourself.
Yeah, it's got everything. Like it's
so
really...
good.
It's really done so well. I loved it a lot. I did. I loved it a lot.
Yep.
But once again, I really don't think I've hated anything they've done.
The last goal, sorry, this is a spoiler discussion.
Spoiler alert.
The last goal, or the last thing in the book that they needed to do, was to find something true. And they were both like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But finding each other and the adventure they had was them finding their truth, and it was so beautiful.
Well, and helping her save the world was also part of it. I mean, but it all played well into it. Like everything that they were searching for, everything they were looking for.
They had something to fight for.
Right. Once again, you don't always know what you're looking for, and you don't know what it always means, but if you follow the journey, you'll get to the end and you'll understand what you were looking for. And that's what happened here.
You can't predict everything.
No, you can't predict everything.
So this was beautiful. Y'all need to keep writing and drawing books together, because I love you.
Yeah. Like I said, I love this book. I really do. Alice in Leatherland will always be a top 10 book.
Have we done that in Writing in Cars?
I don't know. If we haven't, we've done a disservice to Writing in Cars.
Well, we read it before Writing in Cars was invented.
Yeah, that's true. But this is close up there. I just think there's just a certain special part of Alice in Leatherland.
Alice and Mag are very similar characters.
Yes, they are very, they are very similar.
I think.
They are. I think they are.
I'm just going to keep saying how much I love this book. But,
and like I said, this book went from being excellent to whatever is beyond excellent, because
miraculous.
Yeah, the last 5 issues were, it will make you smile most of the way through. The parts that need to irritate you will irritate you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
people.
People. It's always people.
It's always people.
But once again, you've got to pay attention to the art in this, especially near the end. There's little things that happen at the end that if you do not pay attention to the art, you're going to miss little things. Like there's one tiny little panel on a page where they're at a used car dealership.
Oh shit!
Why would you say that on here? We're filming.
So this isn't for kids.
You're so funny.
Car dealership.
Yeah, like I said.
Finish your thought.
Huh?
I was just
yeah, because you were so rudely interrupting me for no reason.
You were going really fast.
I was not.
Really fast.
All right, you wrap
Car
up.
dealership.
No, you wrap up.
I don't remember the car dealership.
It's fine. We can wrap up now, dear.
Okay, go to a used car dealership, get you a car.
That's
and go
not
on
what
an
I
adventure.
said. I was talking about paying attention to the art because little things like that matter.
I
You
know.
didn't even listen to me.
That was my closing statement.
You don't need to go to a car dealership and get a used car. People don't need to buy a car.
Go on an adventure in the car you have then.
Exactly.
Okay. A thing called truth. 1 through 10. The 1 through 10 is an important part here. Okay. We love it. You should read it. Okay. Bye.
Bye.